Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm not here to play games today. I'm not here to play games today. All right, we're gonna cut it real with you right now. All right, this is the line in the sand. I am lay on the pedal. First off, let's say I am I. I'm lay on the pedal. In the past, I've been known as Devontae Robinson. In the past, I've been known as Deontay Robinson. In the past, I've been known as Feats, Tank, whatever you want to call it, bro. All right. I'm from Aurora, Colorado. That's my hometown. Aurora Borealis 777. I'm from Denver. I'm a Colorado native. We're going to get real with y'all, all right? I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we're going to spill it out. We're going to spill it out. So I'm a millennial. I'm 25 years old. If you're here, thank you for your time. Go ahead and share this video. Get people on this video because I'm going to be real with y'all right now. No more BS. No more games, bro. No more games. We ain't got time for games, man. Well, whoever's still here, great. All right. I don't care who watches this or who watches this in the future. But with you knowing me, that means you got to stand up and do something. Because look, I'm not going to sit here and say my story is the worst story out here. I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed. I wouldn't be here who I am without, all the circumstances. That cat right there, you see, she's doing just fine. There's an event that happened that I put her in the hospital. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I got abused when I grew up. I was hit by my father growing up. There's times I couldn't go to school because I got hit in the face. I got abused by my mother growing up. Psychologically, I was brainwashed all the time. I went through this stuff all the time. I went through that all the time. Let me tell you something. It's not easy being in my position, but that's why Lay on the Pedal exists, people. That's why it exists. It's something that's going to extend beyond me being here. It's for the people. You shouldn't have to neglect your family for a job. You shouldn't have to spend 20, 30 years for a job just to not get it back. You shouldn't have to retire one time and then come back again. When you're done, you should be done. You should be able to do what you want to do. A lot of people would debate, well, what you want to do shouldn't be made for a living because you could end up hating it. Why do you got to end up hating it? Do you understand that when you're 100% who you want to be, that things are just going to come together? You're able to give your 100% yourself because you are 100%. You know who you are. I couldn't tell you this today if I didn't know who I was. I couldn't tell you I robbed from people. I couldn't tell you I stole things. I couldn't tell you that I cheated on tests. There's times I was taking the test and had earbuds on and I was listening. I was listening to answers. I was looking up stuff online when I was taking tests. If I wasn't 100% who I am, I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't tell you I'm polyamorous and have an issue with pornography because I feel, I see all this stuff like Emmett Till out here, or the stuff with different people that can't even sit there and you can't even walk the streets without getting accused of sexual intent. I've been a victim of sexual abuse. I've been a victim of abuse. I've been a victim of emotional distraught. I've been a victim of that. I don't understand why people don't just think that I've been having an easy life, that I don't have the credentials to talk about what I'm talking about today. I had to fight in a custody battle with my parents. I get it. My life has not been easy. I'm not going to sit here and act like it has been. I'm not going to act like it has been hard either. There's people on the street with nothing right now. There's people that can't even afford another paycheck. There's people working 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs to make ends meet, plus 2 side hustles. They got kids to worry about. Thankfully, I don't have any kids at the moment. There's people struggling out here. There's people that have died just to get this message out here. There's people that have died to be live before they even get live to say what I'm going to say to you today. YouTube, I've been with you for 11 to 12 years. If you block this video, you sold out. I've been with you since 2007. My account got hacked and you helped me restore it, and it wouldn't be what it is today without your help. So thank you for that. But if this goes down YouTube or Google, you sold out. Straight up. I'm tired of people acting like everything's pretty out here. It's not. To the baby boomers and the earlier generations, you failed to do your job. As a millennial, I felt like, I can't speak for anybody else, but personally, I felt I've had to cover the backs of baby boomers, the older generation, the generation preceding from us, excuse me, as well as we got to account for the generation that's below us too. They have nothing to look up to. We shouldn't have 12 and 13-year-olds committing suicide because they don't have anybody to love and care about them. Do you realize how ridiculous that is? I've wanted to commit suicide a lot of times. People got knives in the kitchen. There's knives. I put knives on my chest, people. But it's harder to live for something. It's harder to live and fight for people. It's harder to actually hear about stories from Flint, Michigan, about how they can't have fresh water. It's harder hearing about corporations robbing people from China. You wonder why we got dark web and scammers, because they ain't getting treated equally. There's no reason we should have such a system over here, and people across the world can't even get shelter over themselves. They can't even get clothes on their back. Like, what's up? I don't understand, people. People want to hate on me because I got this. What's this? A Rolex? People want to hate on me because I got this chain. Do you want to know how I got this stuff? I was in a parking lot off of Walmart, Wadsworth, and Colfax. I only had about $1,400, $1,500 in the bank account. This dude from Chicago comes to me. He's got a family. He forgot his credit card out home in Chicago. He's got 3 kids and a wife in the car. They don't have enough money to stay in a hotel. So this money was to not only get a hotel for a night or two, but to also make sure they get back home. So, but before we even got there, this dude wanted me to give. Let me walk with me real quick. I'm going to show you what's up. This dude gave me his wedding ring just to get a tank of gas. A tank of gas, yo. Let me try to find this tip right here, man. Right here. Just for gas. This dude was going to give me his wedding ring for gas. So we went to Safeway. And we got gas. Look, just again, she's fine. She's okay. If anybody wants to say, oh, I'm an abuser or whatever, yes, I put her in the hospital, but I also saved her life too. God has forgiven me on that. That's what this is. That's why my figure is bigger over here, because she bit me on that. I'm not a perfect person, people. I'll tell you what I've done. It's nothing for me. What are these politicians telling you? What are these leaders of the world telling you they've done? I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing it. But look, gave me his wedding ring just to get a gas tank. So when he saw me, I filled that up for him. That's when he offered this to me. So he could get his family home. Regardless if this is an authentic rollie or not. The way it shimmers, yeah, there's some real diamonds, but it doesn't matter, bro. I got his family home. Let me show you something else, yo. This is when I questioned it. This didn't happen too long after. I got shysted myself. You see this? Because I wanted to get my Samsung S10. This is my Samsung S10, the genuine one. Let me show you the fake one that I got off of Craigslist. Does this look like an S10 to you? But yeah, I submitted this into the FCC, and no guarantee that they're gonna get the money back. I got the dude's cell phone number, and he shysted me. It was another brother, another African-American male. I'm not gonna snitch on him for what? Because I understand why you hustling, brother. I understand why you hustling. I understand why you people feel like you need to steal from people. I get it, bro. I get the Bloods and the Crips. I understand it. That's all the family you got. I get it. My cousin Dante was shot in Montbello, bro. He's dead. My coach, Coach Cunningham, he's dead over a parking spot. but I'm not qualified to talk about traffic education and why that's important to have when our government's not doing a good job at educating people. People want to tell me I'm not qualified for lay on a pedal for what I'm doing when I've done the work. This is for y'all. It's free, bro. It's free. Whatever I'm charging you for is not a lot. It's really not a lot, if anything. But let's even get more real with you. I'm 25K in debt because I bet on myself to change my name to Dr. Léon. The proof is on my website. Take a peek. You could even pull it up right now, www.layonapedal.com. Pull it up. Everything I'm saying checks out. You could go and check out my background. You could do whatever you want to do. I have nothing to hide from. My girl's 20K in debt. My pops is 30K in debt because of ITT Tech. Wanted to do bankruptcy, and they said they're going to help him find a job and did not help him find a job. I'm not going to say it's all their fault. I'm not saying anything is all of anyone's fault. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you that we all have to take responsibility for ourselves at the end of the day. We all deserve ownership. We all deserve ownership. When you go to the store and you buy something, if it doesn't work for you, don't buy it. Don't buy it. If people aren't there for you and don't support you, stop being around them. That doesn't mean we all don't deserve love. Why can't we all be happy? If you want to be something and you want to do something and it's not taking away lives, it's not killing plants, it's not messing up our ecosystem, it's not messing up our animals, it's not doing any of that. If it's not doing that, why can't we be happy? You don't have to like someone. You don't have to love somebody in the sense of like, do I have to enjoy being around somebody? No. But does that mean I don't want them to eat at a table? Does that mean I want them freezing in the cold? Does that mean I want their parents dying in COVID and they have to sit here and choose between their job or putting food on the table? Where did we lose touch? I just don't understand, because this hasn't just been today, people. We've been oppressing each other since the beginning of time. We've always had classes. We've always had levels. We've always had one way to get over on somebody. I just don't understand why we're still doing this. But that's why I'm putting myself on the line as a millennial, a 25-year-old man from Aurora, Colorado, in United States of America, is trying to bring unity to the world. And if it ain't my job, who else is trying to do it? I'm not saying no one else is trying to do it, but I don't see anybody else on blast like I am right now, just admitting stuff. Walgreens, I apologize. I stole Yu-Gi-Oh cards from you when I grew up. I mean, I could just keep going with what I've stole from. Like, it's not, I don't understand. Like, we got snitching culture here, right? We can't even snitch on ourselves. But we're going to talk about what somebody else want to talk about. We want to talk about people getting shot up, bro. And if your kids are watching this, you be a parent. Stop relying on ratings to raise your children. I was exposed to Grand Theft Auto when I was 8 years old. I was exposed to pornography in 2007 when I got a computer. Do you think I wanted to look at pornography when I was more concerned about Dragon Ball. I was more concerned about finding a community online because I couldn't find that community anywhere else, because I'm not trying to get shot out here for this mouthpiece I have. I'm not trying to get shot for a color, for a block. Why are we killing each other for a block? Bro, y'all seen the movie Redemption with Jamie Foxx? I'll never forget that movie because that showed me what he was trying to do. What was his name? Tookie Williams? Look, we could use Google. Why do we need school, guys? Stanley Tookie Williams. This dude was in jail and gave it all on the line to make sure that people were educated and knew his mission. He didn't have to do that, but he did that. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, please just explain to me. I don't understand, but let's talk more about my personal situation. So yes, I'm in debt. People want to try to tell you that credit's important, right? My credit score was 794, bro. Or sis, whoever's watching. 794 out of 850. That's high, right? I get in this situation with my father being in the hospital, Aurora Medical South, excuse me. I have to lie to say I'm still working for, Twilio, just to get my credit line increased, just so I could do what I need to do, just so I could buy some suits and stuff to look good. Yeah, I got this t-shirt on. Let me take you to my bedroom. Who else is doing this? Who else is telling you, bro? Who else is telling you I'm living this stuff? You see these suits right here? Creditors, you see this stuff? That is so I can look good for once. You want to see the shoes I got? These are the shoes I got right here. So I could look good for once. Because it's hard to dress as an African-American black man, bro. Because it's like if I'm not sitting here wearing Jordans, if I'm not wearing the Gucci, if I'm not wearing the best fits out here, I'm not going to get taken seriously. To my black women, you're queens. I want you to understand that. But please understand that you also put me aside because I didn't talk black enough. I didn't talk black. I wasn't shooting. I wasn't gangbanging. I understand that's the climate that you're aware of. And I'm not saying all black women are like that, but I feel like this needs to be addressed because I've been with a lot of white women. And I've been told a lot that I be acting white. I talk white. That I'm disrespecting our sisters because I'm dating people outside our race. I've been told that. I dated somebody that was mixed, almost got into it with her best friend because I'm not the typical black dude. I've never been the typical black dude. I went to school. I got the National Society of Leadership and Success. But before I get into that, I apologize. Let me get back into the debt situation. So yes, I applied for SBA loans. The loans they're trying to tell you that they tried to give the small businesses, my Lay on the Pedal LLC, you could check that out. Because I didn't make money is why I didn't qualify for these loans. Yet when I changed my name legally to Dr. Léon, who's going to hire me? Who's going to try to hire me because of that? When I try to invest into myself, who's going to do that? So, of course, I have no choice but to invest in myself, which I've been neglecting for years. So I don't get a PPP loan from Canvas. Yes, I'm talking to you because you're trying to report my stuff to the collection agency. I'm talking to you. Chase, I've been a customer for you for years, and we hear all this racist stuff going on. JP Morgan has been around for stuff. Why are we still doing this in 2020? We wonder why this is such a difficult year because we're not treating each other with the respect we deserve to treat each other like. Stop trying to siphon everything out of everyone. I just don't understand why we're doing that. Why is it so difficult for us to understand that we are all the same person? We're all God because we're made in God's image. You don't have to believe in God, okay? Like I said on my website, you could call it a cell phone, you could call it a jug of water, you could call it a fingertip, a chicken sandwich, yourself. You don't have to believe in anything. But look at this blue sky out here. Look at these plants. I'm not responsible for creating that. I'm not responsible for creating precipitation and condensation. There's your science. You can check. I went to school. I went to 5A for Cherry Creek, people. I know what I'm talking about. I got the Student Success Reward at Community College of Aurora. I got the National Society of Leadership and Success certification. I'm inducted. That's who you're talking to. This is who's speaking with you right now. But we got people worried about what next game's going to come out. We got people worried about what movie's going to come out. Distractions. We're going to get mad at Trump. We're going to get mad at Fauci. We're going to get mad at everybody on the block because what? We can't look at ourselves. Half of us don't even eat live fruits and vegetables. Herbs. That doesn't cost a lot, but that's not even educated about. And we don't even have genuine stuff. We're still shooting stuff with pesticides. We're still shooting stuff with insecticides. We're killing bees. What are honeybees doing to us? Nothing. But we're going to keep doing that, dropping bombs everywhere. For what? We're going to keep putting people in jail so we could profit. We're going to keep people hungry. We'd rather pump stuff in our products full of chemicals versus giving people it. There's nothing wrong with fast food. There's nothing wrong with eating out. There's nothing wrong with going to a restaurant. But stop putting chemicals in our food. Stop putting chemicals in our water. They say the struggle is keeping money, right? It's easy to make it. It's harder to keep. Griffiths, Westminster. We barely hanging on. If it wasn't for y'all in the road in the bump project, me and my girl and our cat would have been on the street. So I thank y'all for that. But it's like, who else is getting helped? I'm fortunate. I'm so blessed. I can't even begin to tell you how blessed I am. I've had an amazing life. I have my limbs. I can see you on the screen. I got my teeth. I got my lips. I got my nose. I got my hair. I can speak. I can stand up. I can feel. I can smell. Everyone wants to talk about, well, gee, doc, that's taking things for granted. Like, that's simple. Like, what else are you thankful for? It starts there, pimpin'. It starts with being thankful that you got a bed to make. It starts with being thankful that you got dishes to be able to do. Everybody wants to complain like, oh, I got dishes to wash. You have dishes to wash. You can wash them. You have dishes. You got food in the fridge that you probably let spoil, because I know I do it, and I ask for forgiveness like, hey, I'm sorry. Can I get some more food? Hopefully I don't let it spoil this time. Please let me drink some water real quick. Nipsey, I went to your concert. RIP Nipsey. I got footage of that. That's on my Instagram. The concert had to stop early because somebody was throwing a bottle at somebody else. Do y'all remember that, Colorado? That the concert at the Ogden Theater had to get cut short because y'all want to throw bottles? The dude still had more stuff to perform. I wonder how you feel knowing he passed away not too long after that. Something just told me to go to his concert. Something told me. We're gaining angels, though. You know what I'm saying? We're gaining angels. But let me talk about universal power right now, because you need to know that. A lot of people stop talking and putting negative energy into the universe because it's going to respond to you. You know why I got shysted with this phone? Because I didn't appreciate this opportunity right here. It wasn't about getting this rollie. It was about getting the man home. When I looked at those kids in the back seat and his wife, and they told me thank you, and this dude kissed my hand and put it to the sky and told God thank you. That's what it was about. But no, I was so concerned about money and like what I just lost. So you know what the universe thanked me with was getting shysted with a fake phone. With a fake phone. Does the back still? I think the back comes off. And I mean, y'all can fact check me. There's an AT&T off of Havana and what was that, Iowa that I went to? And shout out AT&T too, because Apple too, because I had the iPhone 7, and all of a sudden the iPhone 7 stops working after an update. After an update, all of a sudden my speaker's out and I can't talk on the phone. AT&T because you want to hold exclusivity. I had to sit here and go to Craigslist. And I mean, it's what I put out at the end of the day. That's what I'm saying. Universal power. It's what I put out. I put out that I was going to get shysted. And guess what happened? I got shysted. Everybody wants to talk about they're going through. Do you realize the more you talk about you're going through stuff, is the more stuff is going to happen to you. But how many people just appreciate that they got water to drink? Flint, Michigan don't got fresh water. People across the world got to sit there and drink out of a dirty river, and hopefully they don't get salmonella. But we're mad because we don't got the newest fit. We're mad because we don't got the best headphones. Bose, thank you for the headphones. Appreciate it. One in it Dish Network. They're beautiful. They've helped save my life. But that's what lay on the pedal is, people. It's something that when I die, that's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? It's not my choice, but my job is done. You know, I still got more to do. I still got to be out here on these streets. I still got to show support. I mean, I'm doing it right now, but you don't think I don't want to be over where people are getting in Wisconsin right now, in New York? You don't think I want to be over in these? I mean, home to my town, Elijah McClain, James Holmes shot up Century. And, you know, I was complaining because, you know, what happened to me that night was I was out with my ex-girlfriend and I lost my keys. I was supposed to be home by curfew, but decided to stay out the rest of the night. And I slept outside. Did I have to? No, but I didn't want to get in trouble. But while that was happening, that theater was getting shot. People want to talk about Aurora, Colorado and Montbello and different areas. People want to hide that nothing's happened here. Let me tell you a couple stories. One in particular in Westminster even. Me and my girl, we saw a car chase one day. They had 2-3 helicopters out there, 7 to 10 cops chasing this car. We expected to see it on the news. We didn't see it. I was looking at Google, Twitter, didn't see nothing. They just push it under the rug. Anything that's happened in Aurora, Colorado, push under the rug. It didn't happen. Montbello, push under the rug. It didn't happen. I'm not going to sit here and I'm live, honey. But I'm not going to sit here and say that it's been perfect. I'm not going to say the name of who I know. If she wants to say the story, she can. But she went in Aurora, Colorado and got held at gunpoint and got raped. But that's the story of a lot of other people. To my mother, I'm not mad at you. I forgive you. I love you. You're half the reason I'm here. I understand why you had to do what you had to do. Doesn't make it right? No, but who's perfect? To my pops, I'm glad you survived the hospital. Are you perfect either? No. To the Johnson and Robinson families, are y'all perfect? No. But I love and care for you. To all the people, are you perfect? No. I love and care for you. So that's why I'm here. That's why we're doing this. So it's like whoever's watching, I love and appreciate you for spending your time with me. You can't get that back. For spending your currency. I've talked about this in my previous videos. Your currency's all that you have. Your name is all that you have. Treat that with the utmost respect. And it's like, if people want to view me as a bad guy for trying to help people to get smart and to be strong consumers, stop giving money to people that don't care. Anyone could say that they allocate millions and trillions of dollars to a cause, but I'm not seeing CEOs with masks on out in these streets. You could look at my channel and see that I was out there with George Floyd. I'm not seeing these CEOs out there in these streets. When I see that, perhaps I believe what you're saying. For someone like me, you're barely helping me out. And it's like, I had a tremendous credit score. I got a tremendous resume and background. And yet I can't get help because I'm not following the agenda that y'all are trying to do. Obviously, this pandemic is real, people. My pops got it. I'm not going to sit there and say that it's fake, but on the same breath, you don't think there's something that's happening underneath the scenes too? Let's just stop, because like it's not going anywhere good for us. I promise you that. We got what? Like, how many nuclear bombs do we have? How many biological warfares do we have? How many chemical warfares do we have? Why do we need all that? We got all these ways we could kill one another, but you mean to tell me that we can't help each other? We can't build buildings of communities where homeless could go stay for, and we can vouch for them to get a solid job? That we can't, the leaders can't go to jails and prisons and actually talk with the convicts and understand why they're there? And the people that are there and get exonerated, you still can't get that time back. It's gone. But y'all don't care. Y'all just want to send them back. I'm not going to sit here in front with you. I've had to lie and cheat just to not get caught by the system, to not get in trouble, whatever you want to call it. Because I know how crooked it is. But that doesn't mean you're crooked people. That isn't, just because you're in a crooked system doesn't mean you're crooked. That doesn't make you any less of a doctor. That doesn't make you any less of a police officer. That doesn't mean you can't fight for your country. Just because someone takes a knee doesn't mean they disrespect your military force. That just means that they want to stand for equality. Ironically, yes. But why is everybody this important getting shot? I just don't. JFK, RIP, like what? You're more important than you think you are. Speak up. Say something. Say something. Talk. Get your community together. We're all stronger together. They want us divided. But love yourself. Be the doctor yourself. That's what Léon the pedal's for. And if anybody ever tells you that I'm not what I say I'm about, check me out. Exes or whoever I've dealt with, if you got any side of the story you want to release, you release it. That's up to you. If you're not my friend or homie anymore, release it. I'm not perfect. There's three sides to every story. Even the stuff on my mixtapes, my videos, I said what I said. I'm not going to take it back. Even on my website, I said what I said. But where I was at is not where I'm at today. And where I was at 5 minutes ago is not where I'm at right now. Stop judging somebody from yesterday. People could change. You think I was always for the LGBTQIA community? No, because I was raised as a Christian. It took me to disband from that in order to get realistic. Oh, yeah. You remember I said in 07, that's when the first time I was introduced to pornography? Oh, well, shoot. I was more attracted to the lesbian stuff. But isn't that hypocritical? I'm going to sit here and judge, lesbians, but I'm not going to be for the LGBTQIA community. That's ridiculous, right? It wasn't until I got more spiritual. It wasn't until I got more aware and asked more questions and just like looked at that lifestyle and went to clubs and stuff like that to really understand those are just people too. We're all just people. Again, if you don't like it, don't be around it. But it's like, to the people that disrespected me and wanted me for dead, like, I love you. I just, unless we make up, I want to see you eat just at a different table, just like Pac said. To all these like celebrities, you've inspired me. I'm not trying to bite off of anybody. If you hear your influence in my music, it's for a reason. You inspired me. I was born in 94. It's 2020. If you put anything out that was worth anything, which is everything, you've inspired me in some way. If you're a president from that point to that point, like, you've inspired me. I know my history, her story, whatever you want to call it. I know the story. I'll tell you that much. I know the story. And, history keeps repeating itself. So I'm here to save y'all 25 years of your life. I'm here to save you time. I'm here to save everyone. Like, I'm trying to help. Like, I can't do it by myself though. And I'm not going to do it by myself though. I can be here. I could put it out here all I want to, but if nobody else wants to bite the bait, then I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm gonna do everything I can. And if no one appreciates me still, then shoot, I can go wherever I want as a free man with whoever I want and just leave us alone. Like, But I'll tell you what, the people I know in my circle are going to be taken care of. So, I mean, that's about, it's been like 35 minutes. To every place I've worked, yes, I'm going to shout you out. McDonald's, Taco Bell, King Soopers, Faison Office Products, Dish Network, Revolution Cleaners, you're now Tide Cleaners, Twilio, Floor and Decor. I was your employee. To the schools I've went to, all the schools, you know who you are. Overland High School, Prairie Middle School, Ponderosa, East Ridge, Highline. This person is, person of the BLM movement, but I'm for everything. I'm for the everything matters movement. Everything. If you know me or have known me in the past, you have a right to stand up and to say something for everyone. You have that right. And if you don't want to do that, I'm sorry. I can't support you. And I'm going to tell people not to support you because we're at that point in time where we cannot have anybody in power that's trying to divide people. That the time's up, yo. I'm not trying to go and see this world get obliterated because we want to launch 20 nukes at one time. Some Terminator 3 stuff. I'm not doing it. Habanero, please get out the kitchen. Thank you. So you can say what you want from me on that. But that's what I'm here for. I don't need to be president of the United States. I don't need to be the leader of the new world. I am what I am. You be who you are. Let's just reform everything. We don't have to de-shackle everything. Monsanto's, what's up? Like, why are we holding farmers hostage? I'm not trying to destroy all this stuff. Who cares? Just repurpose yourself. Everybody should have a piece. Everyone should have ownership. Everybody should have a piece of the pie. And then your work ethic should separate that. And you should be a better person. And the better of a person you are is the more stake you get in the company. If I'm working for you for 30 years, I should have a stake in the company. I think Shabani, like they're close. They're close knitted. They take care of each other. Colorado, what up? Like in Glenwood, what's up? I love your business, bro. Take care of the people that take care of you. That's all I'm asking. I've worked support all my life. Minimum wage. I mean, honestly, support should be up there. Teachers shouldn't be getting underpaid. The medical field shouldn't be getting underpaid. We got our priorities messed up. Nobody needs to die for that to happen. Enough. Like, I'm tired of that. I'm just tired of that. So y'all figure it out, man. I'm just like, I'll be the example. I'm going to be the light on the hill with or without whoever wants to support me. But it's out there. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do with it. I know who I am. I love myself. I'm human. I stay by my mistakes. That's what Lay on the Pedal is about. And that's why, I'm standing by it no matter what. And whoever decides to stay by me no matter what, despite that, I'll love them forever. Regardless, I love you whether you love me or not. Because love is going to heal hate, not hate. We don't fight fire with fire. Stop. Stop fighting. Republicans, Democrats, stop fighting. Judicial, executive, legislative branch, stop fighting. Can we get on one page, please? If we're going to legalize marijuana, can it be legitimate marijuana and stop pumping chemicals in that too? Can I smoke a legitimate blunt? Can I eat fruits and herbs without that being messed with? Like, please? Can I have water that's not been contaminated, please? Because what we put into our bodies, we get out of it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm the cure for COVID, but we need viruses to get stronger. I think that's commonality. That's common sense. So if we put good stuff into our body, we get good out of it. Y'all can see I look good. I got my hair long because I could put good stuff in my body. That's it. And I'm still not perfect. It's not like we can't have sweets. It's not like we can't have stuff. High fructose corn syrup. Why do we have that? Stop trying to cut. It's literally how you cut cocaine with baking soda. It's literally what you're doing with sugar. High fructose. That's literally that. Stop being cheap. Can we have a pop that has actual carbonation inside of it and actual flavor? Can we have a burger that's an actual burger? Can we educate people on what hunting actually is and like why it's necessary, and fishing as well? Can we educate that? Can we educate people on everything in general without trying to, we have so many people in debt with no job. Let's stop treating jobs like slaves. If we're going to keep the word job, let's get rid of the slave ship that we've been running. Like I said, ownership. That's what I'm fighting for, is ownership. Percentages. There's no reason somebody should get paid a some amount and then the company's getting paid hand over fist. Like CJ's voice actor in Grand Theft Auto for Rockstar only got paid, what, I think $500K for his voice acting role, but they've made how much money? You could Google that. Come on, bro. CJ wouldn't be who he is without that, his voice actor, which we could look up right now. You know what I'm saying? Young Melee. Pay the man. Equality. Peace. World peace and love 777. World love and peace 777. Whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I'm tired of fighting. So I'm going to direct everybody to this video. If I send you an email, I'm directing you right here. Love me or hate me, but please fight and make a difference, because we need each other now more than ever. We don't have any more time for the BS that we've been doing. Stop fighting. We can figure it out. We need to have these tough conversations. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's what needs to happen. So I love you. I appreciate you. I'm headed out. You have a great day.